छाया आसमां में, देखो झूमता गगन, है छाया आसमां में, देखो झूमता गगन,
Good Tuesday morning, Kennedy Dragons. We're glad that you're joining us today, whether it's digital or face-to-face in the building. Today is Tuesday. It's November 10th, 2020. It is the 60th day of school, believe it or not. So we were coming to you with my buddy Marty the Moose behind you. Got some Christmas decorations on him. Just feeling a little bit better today as I come to you from a different location. Let's go ahead and get started with our pledge. Make sure that we're standing for the pledge and being respectful, and then we'll do our moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I'll be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I'll work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be. Please take a moment to reflect silently on your day, your activities, and what you hope to accomplish. Now that we've completed our pledges and our moment of silence, let's make sure that we're modeling good hand washing. If you can use soap and water, that's better. If you can't use soap and water, you can always use some alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Make sure that we are washing our hands, getting the fronts, the backs, and in between our fingers and our fingertips for at least 20 seconds. So let's go ahead and get going.
Do our hand.
All right, so when we're washing our hands, we want to make sure that we get soap, warm water, and make sure we're doing 20 seconds of hand washing. So we're going to rub fronts of our hands. Make sure you get the back of your hands. Get the back of your other hand. Get in between your fingers, fingertips, thumb, wrist, and then you want to wash those germs down the sink. And get a towel, wipe it off, and your hands are nice and we've completed hand washing. We've done our moment of silence and our pledges. It's now time to get started with our morning announcements. All right, for lunch today, popcorn chicken with roll, mashed potatoes, grape tomatoes, and fruit sherbet. If you don't want popcorn chicken with roll, mashed potatoes, grape tomatoes, and fruit sherbet, you can always get PB&J or the yogurt and muffin. All right, we are continuing with our canned food drive, or our Thanksgiving Day food drive. This up until this Friday, we've had lots of items brought in, and we've actually had a family that helped us with our turkeys. Thank you to the Avila family who is helping out with those. We are going to be able to provide 40 families with Thanksgiving dinner that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So thank you, Kennedy Elementary School, and thank you guys. Thank you, the Avilas, for helping out with that. Families, we will be in contact with you guys sometime this week to know when we can pick it up for next week. All right, also too, our book fair, our Scholastic online book fair is going on right now. It will continue this week and through next week. So here's the address. Get on that Scholastic and get that taken care of if you want to order some books, because it's a great opportunity for you. All right, our morning message today is on character and choices. We've talked a lot about the choices that we make and how we choose the way we will act. There's an old Hebrew proverb that tells us, even a child is known by his doings. In other words, people know us by our choices and our actions. They know us by the way we act when we're going through a hard time, and how we act when we're hurt, and how we act when we're angry. They know us by the way we choose to spend our time and how we choose to treat others. Ask yourself this question: what does what I do say about me? With something to think about on Mr. Butcher. Make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, the choice is yours. And that is so, so true. What you do says more about you than what you say or what you think. You know, sometimes we think that we're being respectful or we're just being funny, but when your actions hurt someone else. And that goes for what you say and what you do live, or what you say and what you do when you're on social media or when you're on your Google Classroom. Sometimes people say mean things because they think they're being funny and sneaky, but that's who you are. Well, your actions, what's your actions? There's a saying that says your actions speak louder than your words. That's so true. What you do is who you really are. I've had the conversation with my own boys. You know, they will yell at me and they'll say, well, I didn't mean to be disrespectful when I did. Well, when you yell at someone, that's disrespectful, especially when you're yelling at your dad. That's disrespectful. I know you didn't mean to do it, but your actions showed that you were, and that's who you are. So think about it. What you do is who you are. How you treat people, especially when things are going bad, it's perfect time. Half the country right now is happy because of the way the election's going. The other half are mad because of the way the election's going. But how we treat each other when we're good or bad, that's who you are. So be that person that treats someone with respect, no matter what. No matter what your situation is, treat someone with respect. Do the right thing. All right, that's all the announcements I have for today. Please help me, Mr. Newport, and your teachers keep you safe. And if you're digital at home, help your parents keep you safe. That's our job, to keep you safe. And your job is to help us. And you can help us by being being a respectful, being a responsible leader who's focused on graduating in the year. Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible leader focused on graduation, you are boldly committed to student success. If you're in the building, it's time for a mask check. Make sure when we're putting our mask on, no chin diapers, remember. Make sure you're covering your nose. Make sure you're covering your mouth. Make sure it's tight around your ears. And when you're taking it off, take it off by the bands. You guys have a terrific Tuesday. I love you very much.